In this lesson, let's take a moment and summarize the information you learned concerning networking technologies and the cloud, including software-defined networking, firewalls, DNS, load balancing, virtual private networks, direct connect, and some remote access types, including SSH, RDP, VNC, and HTTPS. Now, first, we have software-defined networks, also known as SDNs. Software-defined networking is a networking architecture that separates the control plane, which makes the decisions on how data is transmitted, from the data plane, which physically carries that data. The goal of software-defined networking is to allow network administrators to manage their networks more efficiently and flexibly. Second, we have firewalls. Now, a firewall is a security system that monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predetermined security rules. Firewalls can be hardware-based or software-based, and they're commonly used to protect networks from unauthorized access. Third, we have the domain name system known as DNS. DNS is a system that translates human-readable domain names, such as diontraining.com, into IP addresses, which are used by computers to identify each other on the internet. DNS acts like a phone book for the internet, making it possible for users to find websites and other resources using domain names. Fourth, we have load balancing. Now, a load balancer is a network device that distributes incoming network traffic across multiple servers in order to ensure there is no single server that becomes overwhelmed or unavailable. Load balancing is going to help us to ensure that the applications and websites remain available and that they perform well even during periods of high traffic. Fifth, we have virtual private networks. Now, a virtual private network, or VPN, is a private network that is built on top of a public network, such as the internet. VPNs allow users to securely access resources on a private network, such as the corporate intranet, from a remote location. VPNs create a secure and encrypted tunnel for transmitting data, protecting it from eavesdropping and tampering when it's in use. Sixth, we have Direct Connect. Direct Connect is a dedicated network connection between an organization's on-premise infrastructure and their cloud service provider, such as Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, or GCP, the Google Cloud Platform. Direct Connect allows organizations to bypass the public internet and establish a private, secure connection to the cloud, which can then greatly improve their performance and reduce latency. Finally, we have the different types of remote access types that are going to be available for use with cloud-based services. This includes SSH, RDP, VNC, and HTTPS. Secure Shell, or SSH, is a secure network protocol that's used to remotely log into a computer or server. SSH provides secure encrypted communications between two untrusted hosts over an insecure network, such as the internet. RDP, or the Remote Desktop Protocol, is a protocol that allows users to remotely access a computer and its desktop environment. RDP provides a graphical user interface for accessing a remote computer and allows us to be able to run applications, transfer files, and perform other tasks just as if we were sitting physically in front of that computer. Now, VNC, or Virtual Network Computing, is a remote desktop protocol that provides that same type of graphical user interface for remotely accessing a computer. Really, VNC is very similar to RDP, but the big difference is that VNC is considered cross-platform and it supports a wide variety of operating systems, including Unix, Linux, Mac, and Windows. Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, or HTTPS, is a secure version of the HTTP protocol that's used for transmitting data over the internet. HTTPS is going to encrypt the data in transit and protects it from eavesdropping and tampering, and we use it mostly to be able to view and access websites. So, for the exam, remember the key terms and definitions associated with different networking technologies and the cloud, including things like software-defined networking, firewalls, DNS, load balancing, virtual private networks, direct connect, and some of our remote access types, including things like SSH, RDP, VNC, and HTTPS.